We now bring you live to the Kyle Rittenhouse tourism lawsuit trial.
All rise. Honorable Judge Schroeder now residing.
Hello there. Now, as this trial begins, I want to make you clear you cannot refer to the shooting victims as victims. You may refer to them as rioters, looters, arsonists, pillagers, pirates, savages, animals, monsters, boogeymen. Hell, I'll even accept demons from hell. But hey, you. Are you giving me a look?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you giving me a look?
I'm just listening to you.
'Cause don't give me a look.
I was not giving you a look, sir.
Hi. Well, now that you're presenting evidence from a drone camera, I got to say, when I'm trying to save my texts on my cell phone here, because I don't have a whole bunch of texts on my phone. I just want to see that one text that just came through. So sometimes I'll delete a text and then it'll take up all this space and then I just want to save it to my phone and delete the text. But wouldn't you know, when I go to pull up that screenshot, it looks like one big column picture. So then I try to finger blast it, make it bigger, and like you're doing with that drone footage, and it's all blurry. Hey, you, are you giving me a look?
I'm just listening, sir. This is not a look. This is just my face.
Hold on a second. I thought I heard my ringtone. God bless the USA. I guess it didn't ring. I just like that song a whole lot. It's very popular at rallies from the former guy that I adore. Anyway, because you better not be giving me a look.
Wow.
All right. Well, now that we're at the end, we need to narrow these 18 jurors down to 12, because that's determining this young man's fate here. He's just adorable. You know what, little Kyle, why don't you come sit on Papa's lap here, and I'm gonna pull this rabbit's hat here, and I've got a whole bunch of names in here and I'm gonna help you. You could just pull out some of the names. There's some names here. What's this name here? Juror Nikki Holloway Bush. Yeah, she's probably sloppy. No, what's this one? Chris Condon. No, I don't. Kyle, why don't you pick some names out that you like? And that seems like the only decent thing to do. Am I right? Hey, are you giving me a look?
I just can't believe this is happening.
Can't you now? You know what? I think we ought to break for lunch, everyone. But for God's sakes, I hope it's not any of that Asian food coming over on a boat. Am I right?
Jesus.
Anywho, hey, are you giving me a look?
I swear I'm not giving you a look. Live from the internet. It's Hot Topics.
Hot Topics with Cecil and Sureg'ay. Wine.
Well, what is going on, everybody? What is going on? Hello. I need to be faster on some of these changes. Hey,
Listen,
Cecil.
These costume changes are a bitch, ladies and gentlemen. Viewers at home, listen, we wanted to do something different and do something fun and have our little cold openings, but you don't realize how much costuming changes
Uh-oh.
need to occur.
Gotta get that hair.
Hi everyone. I'm so excited this evening. Sorry, I was out having a little coffee break.
Look at you with the mug.
Oh, this mug. Yes. Sorry. God,
We should have dressers. Doug Bowser.
And fluffers. Hold on. I need to do this to see if I can hear you all a little better. So, Sureg'ay, how are you?
You're Sureg'ay. I'm Cecil. Oh my gosh. What is happening in this universe? We try one thing new and the whole thing goes nuts.
Oh, I heard nuts. Anywho, I'm just thrilled to be here, and I hope I don't knock that coffee mug off because they're very hard to get, as you all know.
It takes 3 months apparently to get. Wait a minute. Is DBH claiming that he is owed a mug? Oh my gosh. I
Jenner,
can't.
he's sticking up for people. Oh, look at that. Jeff Perry got his mug, but I stole it. Some people actually check their mail. Imagine that. Kelly Jenner, is she with us, or is she still at the mailbox right now?
I don't know. She is mourning a loss today. She is mourning the loss of her snail. A moment of silence for Kelly Jenner's snail. No, it was broken. Kelly Jenner, are you reading these comments?
How was it broken? Oh, I'm just, look.
Did your little like thing come off? I am confusion.
It's been in her mailbox for a couple of days. So maybe I don't know. The mailman packed it.
The handle was busted.
Well, there's glue in Orlando. It's faster to get glue than it is to get another cup.
I really wanted to make a snail trail joke, but I didn't.
I'm sorry that the handle's busted. We were just having a horrible day. But I hope you read the card.
Kelly Jenner is mourning.
Well, Kelly Jenner, read the card because that was heartfelt. I can't do another minute of this show with all this stress of trials and judges and tribulations without having some wine. Because I'd like to check in with the viewers.
Of course, we must check in with our viewers.
God, I'm having withdrawals right now.
Look who all is here. We got Anne-Marie Hurley talking about our cheap shit. We got Sue Christian in the house.
Marion Librarian, we know she's here because she's still
Sean Armstrong is with us.
Sean Armstrong, God.
Mike Dipert is in my house, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Hi, Gail Blackmer. Well, hello to you too. Why, oh wow. Just the first Thursday snuck up on you? Or third?
Nancy Needham. Oh my goodness.
I really honestly thought this was the first Thursday. There's been a lot going on this month. Sergey's been busy. I honestly thought this was our first show of November.
Doug Bowser is complimenting your fall decor, Sergey.
Why, thank you, Doug. My producers worked very hard on my set here, and I will give them a raise.
Mine do not.
Anywho, wow, Mike Dipert. I can't even believe it. I promise you that...
as we live and breathe.
I promise you that there is no rust in any of my set or on the show.
Exactly.
If you chimed in now, I'd have a heart attack.
There actually is a mug in Mike Diper's house. I'm just saying.
How did you get one?
I don't have one.
You ordered that one off of Redbubble.
You didn't order it off of our Redbubble?
Oh.
Why would I order it? Wouldn't you just... I'm part of the show. Don't I get stuff?
No.
We don't get free stuff from...
No. I don't get free stuff. The only people that send me anything is Mary Librarian and Chris Condon. But you guys get gifts all day, and you give each other's gifts.
I bought it for myself. I didn't.
Exactly.
It wasn't
just like
gift.
Christmas.
You bought yourself a gift.
Are you seriously trying to suggest that Sergey brought me a gift?
You bought yourself.
I guarantee you, I did
That
not.
did not happen.
This
I bought that shit for
my
myself.
producer does not have a budget to buy cast members things. Sorry, they sometimes don't even have costumes 1 minute before the show.
Wine Boy,
Mike. Give Wine Boy free stuff. Yes.
we're not giving Wine Boy free stuff.
Anything.
We have a hard enough time giving our faithful viewers free stuff, which is not free. Nothing is free.
How hard of a time.
Speaking of, we have a Cash App alert.
Already, maybe we can give somebody free stuff.
Well, I mean, it seems free, but we have a budget, and therefore we give stuff when we can afford it. That's what Cash Apps are for. But my iPad, my Hot Topics iPad, is still buffering right now. So we're just going to have to pause and improv a little bit until I can tell you who the Cash App is.
Well, that makes it sound like we give away iPads, which we do not. It's literally a sticker that is put on an iPad.
I bought this for myself. Like a normal show member.
The sticker, which also, by the by, was not cheap.
I like it's like one of those promotional ads. The sticker is what you're buying. The iPad is sold separately.
Sure. The sticker is $1,000.
Our former sticker lady and former wine glass lady, she doesn't seem to want to do that anymore, but that's okay. I understand. We're not gonna. I tried, so we have
We're
to
not
find
doing.
a new
You know,
wine glass lady.
nobody likes working for free. Let me just say.
That's
Thank
for
you,
damn
Mike.
sure. I'm not in Orlando.
I do make the show happen.
Oh, for God's sake! Now we got
It's a
another
class.
bromance
I'm
happening.
just saying, I like Mike's logic train.
I have been sipping on this beverage for this long and realized that it is not in my Hot Topics glass. So excuse me. While I try to make this happen with all this white that I am
If
wearing.
you only knew that right before the show, should I put a coat and tie on? I mean, and Wine Boy is bitching about not getting a coffee mug, but I have to ask Wine Boy a question right now. Where was that ringtone on the judge's phone?
First of all, I would have to. You don't know. Oh, I can't just.
We have a hard enough time getting the chimes
hours
from church.
Hours ago.
Oh.
So your coffee mug is in the mail. That's going to be code from now on.
Marian Librarian.
I'm gonna explain to you some things.
Viewers, we are so excited. We have so many topics to get to. It is 43 minutes into the show.
You're yelling at me about the damn song. You can't even turn on your damn iPad.
That's not even true. It is 13 minutes into the show, and we have so much to cover.
And we still have the chime from church.
We have to chime from church.
God, we're so out of practice. It's almost like we work for Universal Studios. So let's raise a glass. I'm firing shots. I don't care tonight. I'm firing shots at you left and right.
We lost a viewer on that one.
Yeah, Universal.
I just the minute you said it, somebody dropped off.
Hi, Mike Dipert. You just helped the Wi-Fi signal in Cecil's studio. Anyways, so cheers. Like a chime from church. God bless the USA. Boy.
Ow.
Sorry. And it wasn't going, and then it went. I've never had that happen before.
Insanely loud.
It wasn't loud on my end.
We should have the show every week just so we can have practice.
I think we need a practice show.
We tried that. Okay. We have got to get onto our topics.
Great.
Okay.
So what are we going to talk about, Cecil?
Well, I think first thing first, we realized that that the Rittenhouse trial is still hasn't been decided, I don't think.
Which I'm glad, because our producers had a little discussion earlier today, and they were like, what are we going to do? What is our show going to do if the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict comes down right before the show? That would have just been a damper on things.
Oh my goodness. Can you even imagine?
We would have had to rewrite.
You know Gates is going to hire Rittenhouse as an intern and then adopt him as a child. And
Mr. Rittenhouse sitting in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
K-I-S-S-R-A-P-I-N-G.
Poor Nestor. I don't know what's going to happen to him.
Oh,
what up, Jeff Perry? Hello.
No. I thought we were doing the show.
Listen, you can't have two bromances going on simultaneously, Wine Boy. You cannot have a bromance with Jeff Perry and Mike Dipert at the same time.
First of all, you don't bromance shame me. I'll bromance everybody I want. I'm a grown-ass bro for a bromance.
Great. Well, now that you guys have given reach arounds to each other, let's talk about topics from the show. So obviously in the Rittenhouse trial, guys, we had a little parody on what the funny part of it is. If you watch that again, most of it isn't made up in the script. That's just
Not
big cuckoo pants
at
from
all.
what actually is happening in the trial. Ooh, I had a lot of red wine. My teeth are red.
I swear. Yeah.
Anyway, but do you think he's gonna be let go? I mean,
Do I think that Kyle Rittenhouse is going to get acquitted? Of course he will.
Yeah.
Of course he will, because
I'm
this
kind
is
of worried he will too.
the country that we live in.
Well,
viewers, what do you think?
You know what didn't help is when the dude he wounded, I forget his name, was like, yeah, he only, I don't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, he only shot me because I was raising my gun at him and I was about to shoot him. And you're like, son of a, why would you put him on the stand?
Where did you get that
news
flash from?
What are you talking about? That's what he said. I mean, I'm paraphrasing. Did you not see that part? Did you not see that part of it?
That's not what he said. You were paraphrasing.
Okay, so what did he exactly say? He said that Kyle shot him and raised his gun after he pulled out his pistol and was aiming at him.
So he was like, I asked for it?
No. He's not saying I asked for it. But they asked him, like, was he pointing it at you? And he was like, no, he only started pointing it at me after I pointed my weapon at him. And that's when he shot him. That's what happened. I remember seeing that and reading that.
That kid was
all right. Well, we're going to have to watch the trial. Well, I mean, first of all,
did you not watch the trial?
I watched a lot of it.
Yeah, did you not see the witness who was the only third guy?
I see the witness, but he didn't say I raised the gun at him and then he shot me.
Yeah, you turn that light on, please.
Anyway, you're paraphrasing. We're paraphrasing. I can't back it up by saying no, he didn't say that specifically, but that would be like open and shut case at that point. Pretty sure. Anyways, Wineboy is getting ice in his glass.
That's not me.
That is happening in this household.
Oh, somebody got offended by the universal comment. Now she's slamming ice cubes in her glass.
Just saying.
Well, welcome back to the show next year. We have rules at our house, and I get very like, don't move. Anyway, so the trial, we'll see what happens, but I mean, you can't one way or the other. I did find an interesting take on it from Ricky Kleeman, one of the she's married to a doctor or whatever from CBS, and she's a lawyer, and she said actually the judge is doing the right thing, which I found startling. She said because everything he's doing, he's absolutely giving Kyle Rittenhouse, which is the defendant who is supposed to be tried and found, guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. But if he's found guilty, you can't say the judge didn't take his side and that he gave him every opportunity. So oftentimes judges kind of lean towards the prosecution, and in this case, he certainly isn't leaning towards the prosecution.
No.
So anyways, if he does get found guilty, then, well, I mean, I hate to say it, but my Cash App's on that. But
your Cash App is on him getting acquitted?
Yeah, I'm worried about that.
Same.
And then guess what?
And then what'll happen? Probably another riot.
Yeah, probably.
The circle of life. It's just gonna, and then of course they'll be wrong because then the Republicans are going to be like, well, they're black and they're looting. See, but
anyways.
So one trial to the other. There's also the Ahmaud Arbery trial, which is with it's basically 3 Hicks and a Baby, the movie part 4. But that was interesting watching the Ginger on trial today. Did anyone see the?
I unfortunately missed it.
Well, that one he definitely. I think they're disappointed that they let him take the stand today because basically the prosecutor used Pillsbury biscuits and sopped up his bathwater and ate them for lunch.
He didn't do himself any favors?
No, which oftentimes defendants can be, they don't want him on the bench or on the stand.
So this is what I
Anyway,
was
so
trying
we'll
to
see
show
what comes out with
before.
that redneck trial also.
Kelly was saying the same thing, that guy, Grosskreutz, whatever his name is, the third dude who got shot and survived, he had a gun, but he omitted the fact that he was also armed until the trial. And
We're
then
talking about
so he killed the two dudes, and then he wounded the third. So this is the third guy that he wounded, who the survivor who
Failed to
stands
mention
against-
that he was also armed until this moment in the trial.
Yeah, well, I mean, until he got to trial, that's what they said. That's what she's saying, that he omitted that fact.
That's what she said.
Yeah, so because that's what I
Well-
remember hearing about it. Oh, sorry. Here's the
Got
second
it.
thing. The survivor stands to gain lots of money from the lawsuit, like $10 million if Rittenhouse goes to jail. The defense tore him apart.
I wish I would get shot so I could get $10 million.
well, you've been
Well,
shot
you
on
get
your face
shot
many times.
Beat me to it.
High five, wine boy. High five. Well, you got to get up early in this wine.
I
Winery
lobbed
outsmarted
that
it.
your way, and y'all gobbled right on it. You gobbled that lob.
Well, anyways, I keep looking over here at notes, and these are just
People
two cards
are
from
saying that we
SNL.
are having technical difficulties, and it seems to be that many people are
Who
feeling
else?
this way.
Who else is saying that? I saw Chris Condon saying it.
Luann
I've seen
Jenner is saying it. Marion Librarian is saying it.
Me too.
And,
Hiccups.
yeah.
You guys look good on my end. And-
Kudos
and-
for the
and-
Max
and-
Headroom reference, by the by.
Well, we're
Remix.
sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Get off the show, my diaper. I don't know. Who knows?
We
I'm telling
are.
you, we're,
Listen,
if it's
if
me,
if
we're getting
only
ready to
there
have a
was
hell of a storm.
infrastructure in this country and everybody could have high-speed internet.
That's
for
out of
free.
the,
Cecil.
that's out of
I
the
mean-
bill. Fuck. I hate those people.
Nice, Cecil. That was a good
Can we just
callback.
can we talk about the corporate Democrats and how they just took over that fucking bill?
The two of them.
Well, there's more behind the scenes, but yeah, those are the two names. They're just the people out there because Kristen Sinema isn't going to run again, so she's becoming this fucking corporate
wild
stooge.
cat.
Yeah, wild. She's an asshole. Her
I don't
and
even-
the other one,
Mansion.
Manchin. God, they just remember Manchin said to Bernie, he's like, "I'm cool with zero," so he doesn't even give a fuck about the bill. Sorry, I'm so mad about it. I'm so
Well,
By Wine Boy.
Sorry.
I guess we have upset Wine Boy to the nth degree.
okay. Well, hold on. Let's
Well,
at least
we-
have a steady
we made a
conversation here,
promise.
if we can.
We made a promise to our viewers that everything was not going to be about politics on this show. So
That's why we started the first 20 minutes with redneck trials.
that's what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and move the fuck on to other things. We have
Go ahead.
No, you.
I'm sorry, Max Headroom. Well, because I'm getting ready to say Bannon got indicted this week. So is that politics?
Oh, well, that was super fun.
Yeah, I mean,
That's like the last one, though.
okay. Well, he got indicted, and we'll see what happens. But I just.
But
hated
did you
seeing
see
on
him
camera.
strut out of his SUV and make a statement like blah 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 blah? And of course,
Well, it was very Hitler-esque.
exactly.
I mean, that's the scary part is that he says, "You guys have messed with the wrong people now." Then he throws in there that little phrase, "So stand by," which some of us caught, which we know who that refers to.
Stand by to the Proud Boys.
Yeah, so stand by, and then all hell's gonna break loose, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. Well,
do we have a date? Is it a date that Mike Lindell keeps throwing out? Like, when is this all hell going to break loose? Are they going to talk about it on the internet like they did for January 6th?
I don't know, but I mean, so it looks like now Bannon's trying to drag his feet as far as, slowing the trial down. The judge is like not having that. That's the latest news. But at the same time, he's like, I'm not sure we're going to be able to meet the prosecution's wishes of getting it in before the first of the year. So to be continued. But that is the Bannon / whose dream is to drag it on and then hopefully win the House in 2022 and then Or,
But if he's brought up on treason charges,
but they didn't bring. They haven't. See, they got to get to that point. They got to. Right now, it's just contempt of Congress and those contempt and contempt, and all that has to do is just him not showing up.
Him not showing up.
They got to get to that other stuff. Which, meantime, this is him. You know, if he was black, he would have been in jail Friday. But then they're like, you know, I mean, when you're done with your brunch on Sunday, if you can come in on Monday. Meanwhile, he's at home going, yeah, I mean.
Do you think he was, though? Because I think he's arrogant enough not to.
I hope so. I hope he's arrogant enough not to. Kind of like Lauren Bobart and her her campaign manager who got raided by the FBI yesterday.
That crazy ass bitch. Did you see her comments on the Gosar censorship? I mean, I guess we can't. I guess we can't like steer away from politics at this point.
Well, I mean,
because we still have to talk about the Gosar censorship. Okay,
so Steve Bannon, thoughts and prayers. We'll move on from him. So Steve Gosar, what's wrong with him, by the way?
Is it Steve? I don't think it's Steve.
Paul. It's one of the disciples, I know, because, you know, those Republicans. So they finally
Sue Christian is commenting on Merrick Garland's lack of testes.
We'll get to that in a moment because we don't want to be all over the place like like a chihuahua on cocaine. But
how dare you? I take personal offense.
Well, I'm just defending your whole house tonight. Good, I'm back. So Mr. Gosar, because I can't remember his first name.
Paul.
It's Paul. Okay, thank you. Okay, all right. So he
makes this video.
Yeah, the video of him as an anime killing AOC and then attacking Joe Biden, president. And where's the FBI? Where's the FBI to check him out now?
I mean, did you? They raked Kathy Griffin across the coals for posting a stupid picture of a mask with ketchup on it. I mean,
right. Well, guess who was in charge of the Justice Department then?
Yeah. And that shit was crazy.
It'll be in the mail.
If you have ever been curious about the outcome on that situation, you need to watch Kathy Griffin's documentary about it called A Hell of a Story, because it's bonkers.
And
what happened to her.
The documentary situation she did?
Yeah.
Good.
It's terrific. And that's what I'm saying. If this does not also happen to Paul Gosar, I don't understand the world, because that is just hypocrisy.
Well, but the good thing is that the Democrats did stand up with two Republicans, and we know who they are, Kinzinger and Cheney, who are the only ones with spines left in the Republican Party. The rest have sold their soul to Trump, apparently. Oh, God, I mentioned it. Anywho, they censured Paul Gosar, who then went into his office shaking in a chair, which was bizarre, and then defiantly put the video back up again. So, all that no apology, but then saying, I wasn't aware. You're obviously aware now, and he's full ass putting it back on knowingly. So again, where's the FBI? Where's Merrick Garland? Let's investigate them, just like they would have if you or I did it. We wouldn't be having technical difficulties tonight. We'd be
exactly. We'd be in a prison movie.
Well,
did you guys hear about that Pete Buttigieg has a documentary coming out about him?
Pete Buttigieg?
Yeah, it's with his partners in it. It's like all behind the scenes stuff. I think during the campaign and stuff.
Behind the scenes with Chasen and Booty?
Yeah, but I don't know how much good it's going to be.
How behind the scenes are we talking?
I don't know. I just heard people talking about kind of what's in it, and they were talking about how it's very much.
I want to see what's in it.
Like his spouse is like, hey, like everyone's bringing their spouse up on the podiums. Do you want to bring yours? And like the campaign manager is like, we're not going to talk about that at this current time. And he was like, yeah, I guess we'll wait for that or something like that. Like you were saying how Pete Buttigieg is like the same on stage, off stage. Like everything still gets filtered. And he's like, can you just like drop the act? And I guess they're like, isn't it an act? So I don't know if it's going to be good for him or bad for him, but that's the review I heard about it.
I'm sure that everybody has an act that they do.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I don't know, Sean, how I didn't know about the documentary, but I am going to investigate.
I didn't know anything about it either, but I mean, there's been a lot going on because some people do watch politics and have.
All I can imagine is how turned on Booty must be getting now that there's infrastructure like voted on, and I just feel like.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, here's the thing: they're higher Democratic donors, like the people that donate, millions of dollars. I guess they get together and kind of talk about which candidates they want to push. So supposedly they're thinking about pushing either Pete or Kamala for 2024.
Kamala.
Oh, sorry, Kamala. The only problem with that is that Kamala's poll numbers are terrible, and so are Biden's. But that's
they're better than Pence's now.
They're better than Pence's, yeah. So that's what they're kind of their talks of those two possibly being pushed for the next election because probably Biden's going to be too old.
Huh.
Well,
interesting.
This has been our little chit chat about politics. We're definitely running long on that. But hey, let me lighten up the situation. Hey, you all, tonight, the lunar eclipse of 2021 is happening. I don't know if you're getting that in Florida.
What time? Is it happening right now?
No, not until 4 a.m. You have to set your alarms and get your ass out of bed in order to see it. But we're going to have a storm here, which might be why I'm going in and out, because we have a huge cold front pushing through, and we're going to get our ass handed to us in a storm tonight. So anyways, with once in a few centuries, partial lunar eclipse in the sky, stargazers in North America and Northeast Russia, well, collusion, are in for a historic treat this week. November's full beaver moon will see the longest partial lunar eclipse in over 500 years, lasting over 6 hours from Thursday night into Friday morning, according to NASA. Parts of South America can catch a glimpse at moonset, and parts of East Asia and Australia might see the eclipse at moonrise. So
6 hours. So do I really have to get up at 4, or can I just see it at 10?
If you want to see partial or just a little bit.
I just see the tip. I just want to see the tip.
So just partial moonity. Then you
partial moonity.
You just get up when you let the chihuahuas out, and then just take a peek at the moon.
Wait, aren't you the youth?
You think I let them out? I walk with them. I don't let them roam the neighborhood.
Aren't you the youth perspective? Like, shouldn't you be like just coming in from the club at 4?
I will be coming in from the EDC.
The music fest.
That thing that it is, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, of course I know what it is.
Of course.
As the old goat that I am, with my knitted blanket, as one viewer pointed out last night in a video, I will be up early, so I'll probably catch it in the early morning hours before the sun rises, because early bird gets the worm.
I see. And he means that in the dirtiest way possible.
Of course I do. I need more wine because I don't know. I feel like I'm dragging ass tonight. So that was my little segue from politics. Wasn't that nice of me? Cheers. Viewers, I want to chat to the viewers. How are you doing? Are you still with us? I'm concerned.
We have 11 people who are chiming in with us.
Well, we're doing better than Seinfeld on a Thursday night back in the 90s. That's for sure.
That's for sure. We're must-see internet.
I was about to say Seinfeld was huge. Can we talk about some entertainment?
Yes, and
please.
I have something. Britney is free.
O-M.
God.
There it is.
Thank you. There it was.
Britney Spears finally last Friday got her censorship, clitorisship taken away, and
those
now
come
she
on
gets to
ships.
spend her money.
I knew it.
She gets to spend her money any way she likes. Like, she can just spend it on cash apps or
Could you imagine if Britney Spears was sending us a cash app?
Or Elon Musk would be helpful. He could send us some Doge coins. Speaking of Cash App alert, we have a Cash App. Another
we
one.
do.
but like I said, Britney Spears is free, but she's not the one that gave us the Cash App. The one that gave us the Cash App, it's got to be my internet, folks. I'm just apologizing. This is some bullshit in this house for sure.
Ow! Stop screaming.
At least you can hear me. Cash App alert, Luann Jenner has given us $30, and it's for Wine Boy free stuff. Sweetheart.
Yeah.
It's not free. Sergey's producer has to purchase it or line it up, get it made, and then send it out. And then some people don't check their mail in Florida, Kelly Jenner. And then Sergey has to remind them and then send them a screenshot showing them that they actually got it in their mailbox 2 days ago. And then by the time they tiptoed down to the tulips, they found
Somebody
a
has
broken
kicked
mug.
it around.
Apparently the mailman already had coffee in it.
You know what I do need? I think I need some more of your producer's honey because it's fucking delicious, for the record.
Oh, okay.
I need
It's in
some
the mail.
producer's honey too.
Yeah, mine's almost gone.
See, folks, it's right
Same.
here on video. A
Listen.
lot of things get shipped out of Sureg'ay Studios, but nothing except from you fine viewers and fabulous fans who send me wonderful fan gifts, and I love you and adore you. So thank you again for all of your kindness. So if you, when you send to the soup kitchen, Sergey sends to the boys.
All right. Can we talk about the biggest thing in entertainment though right now?
What is the
NFTs?
biggest thing? Wait, what is the biggest thing in entertainment?
Like movie entertainment.
Is it
go ahead.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, that comes out tomorrow. Or in some places tonight. But I'm also talking about the
Hawkeye,
Spider-Man No Way Home. Third trailer just came out 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago? Last night? And it shows more villains, and it's crazy, and it shows more of the plot, and I'm just so excited. Spider-Man.
the Green Goblin in it.
He is in it. And
Apparently
it's
all
Willem
the
Dafoe.
villains are in it.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe comes back as the Green Goblin. The dude who played Doc Ock came back as Doc Ock. Spoiler, he's also in the original.
Molina.
Alfred Molina, who's actually the guy in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Did you know that? Do you remember Innie when he's doing the idol?
Actually, I want you.
Yes.
That's him in the background.
Wine Boy, I want you to know that my producer was 48 years old when he realized Alfred Molina was in
Raiders
of the Lost Ark.
Yeah. Oh, well, better late than never.
Well, just like Kelly Jenner's mug and Jeff Perry's.
Sue Christian is yes.
I hope
we're working on that calendar. Okay. I had a meeting over the internet with Chris Condon, and we were talking about shots. We're trying to lock down a date, but I am very busy this time of year, and we're working on it. So calm the tits.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
One of the reasons why we're having shows on first and third Thursdays, but even that is a little difficult.
That's right. Tobey Maguire might be in it. I'm so excited. Sorry. What's up?
Give a shout out to one of our peers, 2 peers actually. Catch. I just saw a premiere with Hawkeye. Hawkeye, right? Hawkeye.
Oh, on Disney Plus.
I know. Yeah,
and there's
I saw his
2.
picture.
And Robert Walker
Branchon,
also known as Wubba, is right in that picture.
Right in that picture.
I don't know what he's playing. Apparently a big part of it because he's in the
in the picture.
Yeah, he's in the group shot.
So anyways, he is doing
amazing
things. So shout out to Wubba.
We might have to have him on the show.
I love
he was in a little sketch in Orlando called A Gay Thing, and he was a star with someone else, and he was a fabulous actor. And my producer misses him.
Somebody else.
But also, I don't know if you guys ever saw The Sex Trade. Probably not. But
Must we?
Shane Hartline is in The Sex Trade, and you can catch him now on ABC's Station 19. He's one of the Station 23 boys. He's like in it every night.
Really?
Yes, I turned it on thinking, okay, maybe I didn't know what his part was. So I was like, all right, maybe I'll see him in the background. I'm going to watch this show. oh no, he's the main part, and he's kicking ass and taking. And the part is perfect for him because it's like it's a goofy / good looking guy it's basically Chris Pratt, which is perfect because he likes to imitate him. Anyways,
That
he's
is
doing a bang up job on
exciting.
Station 19, and I was like, well, you go, boy.
Which Station 19?
It's a fireman show.
Okay.
It does a lot of crossovers with Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
So it's a drama.
So, yeah, it just started this season, but he is on it, and old Gabby Gab's boyfriend is doing good stuff.
Chris Condon, I think that's your side of things because he looks clean to me. He's not moving a lot. I mean, he was jumpy a little bit, but not a lot. And Sue
I don't know what to
Christian-
tell you, but like I said, we are having a storm, so I apologize. There's nothing I can do.
Okay, Sue Christian, where's the picture, Wine Boy? Which picture? The calendar? Yes. No,
She's
the calendar
talking about
isn't-
the calendar.
Yeah. No,
She
the 20,
is thirsty for a Wine Boy
2022 calendar is no, it's not going to happen. We're not going to print it out for 2022. 2023 though will
Basically,
happen.
what's going to
Will
have to
happen.
happen, I'm going to have to sneak into Florida and take pictures of him because that's how stuff gets done.
Can
And
we
I'll
just
make a
say
calendar.
an 18-month calendar and maybe
Look at the one-
it'll be ready?
I'm looking
for
at
the
it right
summertime?
now. Ooh, look at Wine Boy. Peep.
Do you have the beard in that
Ooh,
one, or is
check
that before
out
the
that.
beard?
Oh, that's
Check out
January.
that Pinot
No beard.
bottle.
Oh, wow. Look at
No
that
beard.
white Zinfandel.
Ooh, there's no white on this house.
Oh, it's a winter month. It must be a small little champagne.
Well, that's
bottle.
just rude.
He
That's
calls
just
them
rude.
those
Well, it's
tumblers.
cold. It was cold that month. It was
His
How
little
about
tumblers.
Well, if you do your own calendar, you wouldn't have me having. to
I
make one.
am, and I'm the artistic director of Chris Condon. So
Can we choose a no beard
you.
version? Marion Librarian, what are you
Come
suggesting?
on, we like a little '70s porn here and there.
It's on my face.
Why we're in entertainment? by the
Well,
way.
who isn't?
Well, I
While we're
wish.
in entertainment, Cecil, I don't know if this upset you like it did me, but I was like, oh, damn it. Just when he comes back, I was like, where is he now? And Twilight star Taylor Lautner is engaged to a girl.
Taylor Lautner's going to get married to a girl?
I know, I'm so disappointed. He says, all my wishes came true in Tim Tebow voice.
Sure.
Taylor Lautner reveals he has popped the question to his girlfriend of 3 years, Tay Dome. I don't know if that's a typo or if that's her real name, but she sounds Tay Dome.
Her name is Tay Dome.
Mhm.
I don't get it. Wait, Taylor Lautner
There's no joke that
is from Michigan? I was not aware of that. I don't even know what to say about Taylor Lautner. He's been sort of out of the mind's eye for quite some time, and I don't know what to say about it.
Yeah,
sometimes they
no one
go
cares
away
about
on a
Taylor
cruise
Lautner.
ship and they get in entertainment and then they find Jesus and then they become straight again and then they come back, play Spider-Man for a little bit, and then sorry, I'm mixing up my actors. Anyway, Taylor Lautner is back.
No, he's not back.
I wouldn't say that.
He's not back.
Acting wise, no, he's
So-
counting his money. I mean, it ain't like he's poor. Maybe
What
he
money?
could.
He's only got
Speaking-
like Twilight.
Speaking of entertainment
He's
news,
only done Twilight. I mean, it's only one of the biggest movies ever.
No, it is not. What are you talking
the
about?
Money
biggest
wise?
movie of all time.
Yeah, money wise. What are
I
you
did not
talking
say
about?
of all. Listen here.
You said ever.
I said he's done one of the biggest movies ever. Twilight was a big franchise, a lot of money maker. Maybe it wasn't the greatest movie like Titanic or whatever, which it wasn't, but the merchandise, all of the stuff they pulled in, it was a big money maker. It ain't like he was in, Home Alone reboot that's on HBO.
Jeff Perry wants to get this moving along.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, all right.
moving
So
on.
I'll bring up another topic again.
No, I want to bring up one.
Okay, then go ahead, because Jeff Perry
Listen.
is running the producers part of this show.
They Yes, Twilight is very topical, Jeff Perry. Listen, speaking of, don't be upset, Sergey. Jeez.
You said you had a comment. You
I do,
bitch
but
if I
I'm
cut
looking.
you off. You bitch if I'm quiet.
I'm looking at your sour puss, and I'm
I didn't murder anybody.
concerned. Anyway,
Reading notes.
they are about to do a 20-year Harry Potter reunion. Don't do that. You can put us back. Yeah. Harry Potter reunion thing, and for HBO Max. And guess who is not being included?
Taylor Lautner.
No, because she wasn't even on it. But J.K. Rowling. They're not including her.
You're gonna tell me that Harry Potter is one of the biggest movies ever?
Are you serious?
Are you?
Okay,
hope-
people.
8 movies.
Oh my god! I feel like I'm doing the show on
Lands
CNN
all
right
over the place. Yeah, I think
I
we
don't see
could
no
say
Twilight immersiveness at the Universal Studios Orlando, Florida. The
Exactly,
only place where you can ride the
exactly.
movies.
You obviously
But
don't
yes,
hang out with straight white
JK
women.
is getting the omission.
Why
I don't know
wouldn't
How
she
is that even possible?
be there? Yeah, I mean, even though she says a lot of fucking fucked up shit.
She
made
wants
it.
to die on this hill of being anti-trans, and I don't understand it. Because the books, of course, are so about inclusivity. They're about, being anti-totalitarianism and accepting of everyone's uniqueness and power.
What was
And
the Twilight comment?
what's that?
I love that people are talking about Twilight, but
There is not. But yeah, she has decided that her stance on trans people is enough to have her excluded from all sorts of things. And this
probably
is
the LGBTQ awards.
100%.
But she and Taylor Lautner will be counting their money from their big movies and doing other things. I'm going to die on this hill too.
I was gonna say, you are
I need
dying
it,
on
though.
the Taylor Lautner.
Oh, please. Like, I haven't done stand-up before and bombed. So, well, that's going to be an interesting thing. We'll see if it's any good. I mean,
Of course it's gonna be.
Say,
It's gonna be amazing.
will Chris Columbus be directing again or no?
He's gonna be around. It's not like a movie. It's a special. It's like a 20th
So
anniversary
then who
special.
cares? Oh. Well, her name's all over it. It's not like she has to be there. It's kind of like Hot
Anyway.
Topics with Cecil and Sureg'ay. Our names are on it. I could literally take a vacation for a year while Kelly Jenner holds her mug like this and does the show.
Don't tempt
breaking
us.
news. Oh, look.
Here's
he
Taylor
can actually
Lautner's.
interject things in here.
Here's Taylor Lautner's filmography from IMDb. He did the Twilight Sagas, obviously.
Okay.
Field of Dreams 2. Apparently, there was a Field of Dreams 2 short back in 2011. He did Grown Ups 2.
Where he played
Tracers.
Iowa farmer.
He played an Iowa farmer. But after the Breaking Dawn and all that stuff, Tracers, The Ridiculous Six, that terrible Adam Sandler's movie, and then Run the Tide. He was in Scream Queens, I guess.
That was okay.
Okay, you're rambling on about his titles right now. Makes it sound like I said he's one of the biggest movie stars of all time. All I said was he was in.
He hasn't been in anything for 4 years.
It's not relevant.
That's why I said he's back on your social media screen, basically. And it's just because he found a girl. That's the only reason I was bringing it up. I wasn't saying he was a movie star. I was just saying he was in one of, like you say, Twilight, you know what the movie was. It's a big movie. He's making a lot more money than I did in the sex trade, I'll tell you that. So he's there, cashing in, licking his girlfriend up and down. And
Ew.
meanwhile, J.K. Rowling is like, I bet she's trans. That's why he's with her. And
That she was born a dude.
What?
I'm just saying, I bet JK is over there saying, forget it. Forget it.
Okay. See, that's bringing up Twilight.
We have got to move on.
Can I say YOLO?
Sure. I love that Nikki Holloway Bush chimes in with zero comment.
Well, she probably
just-
passed
it's
out
just
and hit her
a
phone
blank
on her
comment.
forehead. she at least she's with us. I mean, hey, well, passed out or not, we'll take a viewer. YOLO. I don't have a picture and I don't have a name, but I just wrote this note down in my notes in the past week when I was preparing, and then forgot to follow up on it. But I just want to say it's important to live your life every day to the fullest, because one of the astronauts that went on the flight on Blue Amazon, whatever,
Yes.
William
Blue
Shatner,
Origin.
he then came back and then died.
In like a plane accident.
Yeah, in a plane crash, a small little plane crash. He
Can
died.
you imagine?
So, you know,
I would
here
be
you
so
go up
pissed.
and you take one of the most risky things of all, and then you die in a little paper plane crash. So YOLO. So you only live once. So live each day to the fullest, ladies and gentlemen. Especially
Exactly.
if you're Taylor Lautner and you're counting your money from one of the biggest
Stop
movies
it.
ever.
Stop
I was
it.
saying that's a sad YOLO. That's not a happy YOLO.
That was not a happy YOLO.
Well,
that was a sad YOLO.
The happy part is this.
If you can get on a rocket with William Shatner, by all means do so.
Yeah. I mean, next is Betty White. She's going to be on the rocket.
No,
And
don't
whoever
dare speak ill of her.
No, she's not going to die. She can't
She
ever
better
die.
not.
But every time she trends, do you not have the same heart attack?
Of
I do.
course. Always.
Oh, everyone does. You see Betty White is trending. You're like, you freak out.
Did you guys ever notice that Brendan Fraser was trending, and he keeps trending every now and then? Do you ever see that? Do you ever hear about this? Like what happens?
What movie was
Fraser.
he in?
He was in The Mummy, one of the biggest movies of all time.
The biggest movies of all time.
Yeah, I got
Mommy
a ride.
Dearest?
No, The Mummy.
The Mummy.
The Mummy. So every time he trends,
What's he done?
he's in Doom Patrol on HBO Max. He's still acting. Anyway, so he gets,
And I'm doing Hot Topics.
Let
every
him
now
talk.
and then they will he'll be trending on Twitter, and he found out that the only reason why he's trending is because everyone is such a fan of his that they want him just to keep doing great and keep they're just happy about him and just happy for him and just want more Mummy movies with him in it. And he found that out and he started crying because he was just so thankful to the fans and just happy that people love him so much and just want good things for him. I was like, oh, this is
I do
sweet.
want good things for Brendan Fraser. And yes, he is going to be in a Martin Scorsese movie.
Starring Taylor Lautner.
If somebody says Taylor Lautner one more time, I'm leaving.
Remember 5 seconds ago when you said, just let him talk? I just did. You're welcome.
Oh my God.
What's the movie? Do you know anything about the movie?
Cash App alerts. So if they come in, I'll read them and I'll let Cecil talk. I don't have any more notes right now on topics. I had 16.
Well, we are 6 minutes away from our ending time. So should we get to scarf slaps?
Absolutely. Can we just go ahead and let me get Fruity Pebbles.
I've
New theme
got
music by Billy Mick.
Rainbow Doggies.
Shout out to Billy Mick Music. If you can look him up on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever he is, Twitter, follow him on Twitter, Billy Mick Music. You can see him at House in Orlando every week. Check him out. He's got some upbeat music that'll make you burn fat on a treadmill, or when Cecil's out of the club, he usually requests Billy Mick songs. So
I do.
Music by Billy Mick Music. And we love you, and hopefully we'll have a scarf slap theme soon someday. See, paying it forward.
Amazing.
And if you could get Taylor Lautner in that, that would be great.
I am over this. All right. So viewers, name your scarf slaps. I'm going to go ahead and scarf slap anyone who says Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner.
I'm scarf slapping Sergey.
Go ahead.
And Wine Boy.
Huh?
Cue it up.
I'm waiting on you.
I'll even lean in close because I don't want you to have to try too hard. I can't wait to be live with you so I can actually smack you in the face.
I'm going to smack the shit out of you with the scarf in person.
In 2022, we will be at the house in Orlando.
At house.
Whatever, however you say it. I'm putting it out there in the universe. So
it's put out there. Live. He has whipped it out into the universe.
But I'll have to buy a plane ticket. So I'm going to put that out in the universe also. Cash App alert.
Cash App.
Well, I want to, now that you're just, hitting your own colleagues, like the GOP, Cecil, I would like to reach across the aisle and scarf slap Paul Gosar for threatening our president and not once, but twice, even after you were censured. But I'll slap you just like Nancy Pelosi did right off your committees. So scarf slap Paul Gosar. Sir. And scarf slap.
Slap. You really have to wonder when a person's family, siblings, get on the air and tell people what a psychopath you are. And literally say on the air, what more does my brother have to do before you understand that he is a violent psychopath? Does he literally need to kill AOC? Because he probably will. Exactly.
I did not know where you were going with that one for a hot second. And I was like, what are we talking about?
Did you not? Paul Gosar's siblings and family have gone on the air several times and said what a psychopath he is.
Where is he out of? Can't those
Arizona.
voters?
Arizona.
There you go.
I mean,
I'll just stop talking right there.
Exactly.
The sheriff from Arizona is going to do anything about it.
Did Joe Biden fall asleep on camera?
I just assume he's always sleeping on camera.
General.
He's an old man. He's old.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Listen.
Don't take it over. I'm sorry. He can sleep, and I will stick a hand up his butt and work him like a puppet over having a fascist. So sorry saying it there. My producer's other half will be very proud that I said fascist. So anyway.
That's a big word.
Well, people don't use it enough apparently, but someone in this house uses it every day and it gets old.
Oh, I know a lot of people use it.
It's like, I get it. I'm in the same house.
I have to take a nap at 3 p.m. every single day, no matter where I am. So I get it, Joe Biden.
I mean, I love that that's what we're like, oh God, he sleeps. All right, well, I mean, there's a lot of things that a president does. Yeah. And he's also 800 years old.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why they're going to run somebody else. He's just too old.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that's going to happen. No. I mean, I never, even beforehand, I was like, there's no way he can go 2 terms. There's no way. But it's a scary thing. He's 78, but he's got a lot of mileage on him, just like a 57 Chevy.
Who else should we scarf slap? That's what I want.
I don't know. I was waiting on the viewers that we.
Our viewers have not suggested anything. Lou Ann Jenner, we're gonna have to scarf slap you into a nap.
We're not scarf slapping Lou Ann Jenner.
I want to scarf slap her.
Oh, she's a nice person. And she's
literally
she's a generous, wonderful
executive
person.
Producing this episode right now with Chris.
How does she not get how to take a nap?
I take a nap every once in a while, but I only need a power nap, and then I'm good to go. If I
can't remember what's happened since the beginning of this show, Marion Librarian.
I can't. Oh, okay. She wants it.
All right.
I am prepared.
Okay. Hey, this is what you get for $30, lady. Here we go. Scarf slap your booty. So to Lou Ann Jenner, executive producer of the night, scarf slap.
Slap.
Oh, I actually And I'm gonna pour wine on you and lick it up.
Ew.
She
Jeez.
wants me that free stuff. She's my favorite.
No, you're gonna have to fly to Jersey to get it because it ain't free to ship it.
Oh, don't even talk about the shipping crisis. Ugh.
Yeah, tell me about
Jeff-
it.
Jeff Perry, scarf slap all the leaders of the developing world for not pushing more changes in the carbon dioxide production and climate change.
Ugh, true.
Got
Oh,
it.
we still scarf slapping people?
Sure, why not? At least the
One
viewers
more, this
can
last
do it.
one.
Okay, hold on.
All right,
Okay,
or scarf
Okay, let's do it.
slapping CC Pennington or whoever.
let's do it.
Scarf slap, carbon monoxide.
I couldn't push it fast enough.
All right,
Luann Jenner loved it. She said, "Oh yeah."
fabulous. Send us pictures of you with your hot wax candle burning.
With her post
Sean Armstrong.
slapple
Are we
cigarette.
gonna bring it full
Armstrong.
circle?
Are we gonna scarf slap Schroeder?
Hold on. We're getting out of here. We already did our scarf slaps. Sean Armstrong, if you want to see the judge, you have to watch the beginning of the episode. Hopefully it wasn't cutting out like Max Headroom, correct? Right.
Mm.
I think he saw it. Kelly Jenner does not want to think of her mother in that way.
True. Anyways, we are coming to the end of our episode, ladies and gentlemen. We had fun with our little opening sketch tonight. If you didn't get a chance to see it, rewatch the episode, share it with your friends, and hopefully it was not cutting out. But reminder, we will not be on the air next week because we skippity doo-dah in order to...
Also, it's Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me.
Ooh.
I love how
Well-
you can't remember the beginning of the show, but you definitely correct me on the end of the show. So that's good. I do appreciate that.
I feel
I don't know
weird
if-
saying this.
I may have didn't realize that it was Thanksgiving based on my producers who beautifully decorated my set this evening.
Sean Armstrong says he saw the beginning and he said it's good to bring it full circle. So he's calling you out
well,
there.
fabulous. Okay, I get it. All right, well, you know what? He has a good point. So before we scarf slap Judge Schroeder.
Are we doing it?
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Scarf slap.
Slap.
Okay. Anywho, before we go, next week is Thanksgiving. Thanks for Cecil reminding me. I have to go to the grocery store and cook all week. It's a time for everyone to get together. And Cecil, I wish I was with you at the
Me
Thanksgiving table.
too.
I'm
And wine.
right here.
I know, but we want to be at the same table eating while you pour our wine. That's
It's
where
true.
you come in. So
Did
I
you
raised the-
know what this Saturday is?
Your birthday.
It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Every
this
year,
is going long.
same day of the year.
Viewers, it is Wine Boy's birthday 2 days
So
from
raise the
now.
glass. Oh, you should have mentioned that in the beginning of the episode. We would have been rich tonight.
We would have, you
Yeah.
know, made a bigger
I
deal out of it.
forgot about it
We
until
had to
someone said
argue.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, I mean, there was plenty of time to change the subject during the Taylor Lautner segment. You could have mentioned your birthday, but no, we just
I don't celebrate
Remember
birthday for the
our-
whole week, so I totally forgot that it was even happening.
all the more reason you should take after my producer and celebrate it all month.
I know I should.
Because
Look at all the birthday wishes that are coming in.
Thanks, everybody. I'm very excited. It's going to be a
Happy
fun.
birthday,
another year.
wine boy.
That's me. All right.
I
Oh,
hate when
Sticky Holloway
people,
Bush. She got up.
I hate when people break into happy birthday at restaurants.
What do you think about their own like restaurant specific birthday song?
I hate it.
Like, welcome to TJ
Like,
Friday.
Smack,
Happy
smack, smack,
birthday.
smack. TJ
Yeah.
Friday, happy birthday. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to leave instantly and dine and dash.
Tante goriate, tante gorizara mio, tante goriate. I got fired from my macaroni grill, but I remember this song.
I was about to be like, is that
Yeah,
you?
no
Day
question
job?
why.
Ugh.
Well, anywho, asshole. I just want you to know that I got fired because I was making out in the back room with Taylor Lautner.
I had no doubt that that was a reason.
And he made more tips than I did because
I
he was
sure
in one
didn't
of the
think it was
biggest
you were
sections.
singing.
He
Oh
had
my
the
God.
biggest waiting section.
I'm sure it had a big
Was he
section.
still 17 at the time, like in the movie Twilight?
Ew.
I was interested.
He
Why
was
do we have to
17.
keep talking about him?
Sorry, we're going long, but there was a judge today that let off a 17-year-old kid who raped 4 women and said, "Oh, jail time's just too ridiculous for him," and gave him probation. Yes, Google it. It's pathetic. It came out right before we went on the air.
How are we?
That's terrible.
And guess what the kid is?
White.
White.
Mm-hmm.
Straight. Christian.
Mm-hmm. Probably. But his family is very
wealthy.
Bingo.
There it is.
Was it in the South? If it's in the South, I get bingo.
I don't know where it was. I actually think it was New Jersey, to be honest with you. But
Be careful what you say up there.
Maybe I was mixing up. I was just Google it. It happened today. It's pathetic. Anyway, and he pled guilty. That's the other thing. Like, he pled guilty to that, and the judge did not give him jail.
He's like, "Oh, I 100% did it. You don't need to go to jail."
Anyways, good luck with the Rittenhouse case.
Awesome.
We've got to go. I want to wish each and every one of you a very happy Thanksgiving. I raise a glass to you. I know I'm going to have to chug this, so hold on. Raise a glass to each and every one of you. Well, I didn't want to have to chug it all at once. Well, I was
wetting the whistle.
Bringing down the tank. As these times are difficult with politics and with the COVID-19 case, hey, be safe. Remember, being vaccinated is smart. I did get my booster last week, and you can gather together as long as you all are all vaccinated, and be safe. But just, you know what? Don't talk about politics at the dinner table. Remember that you only have a short time with your loved ones. And if you are lucky enough to be in a family that is all on the same page, great. But if you're in a family that's like my producer's family, then sometimes there are little disagreements here and there when it comes to politics. So best leave them off the table and keep the stuffing, the turkey, the mashed potatoes, and the red wine flowing at all times.
Exactly.
So, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Happy birthday to Wine Boy.
We are thankful for you, our viewers. Thank you for being here every other Thursday night with us.
And thank you for being with us every Thursday prior and keeping us going. We love you. We want to be here more for you, but we also want to be on the big screen so that you can also be our fans when we're not on a screen this big with technical difficulties. But again, I digress, and we have to go. So, cheers.
Ding.
Ding.
From church. God bless the USA. Good night, everyone. Cheers. Drink up, and we'll see you in December.
Yeah.
December 2.
Thank you for the birthday wishes. Happy Thanksgiving.